387. Welcome back to Bullwhip. F me. Katie, you there? Hang on. KK, what's up? You moving? No, well, sorta, deeper into the server cluster. Jesus, Katie, I just killed someone. Good. Anyone else tries anything, you kill them too. Got it? They're not them anymore. Yeah, I know. Just... He came in through the air vents. Don't know how he found me. UTA Marine, guy named Sykes. I think Jimmy knew him. Used to talk about a guy in his squad called Staisha. I'm sorry. I found Jimmy as. I'm so sorry. God, is he okay? He died as. He did it himself. Before the sickness got him. Once he knew it was on the way. He left a message. I'm so sorry. I know he was your friend. Jimmy. I'm sorry. I have to keep moving. I have his access pass. I'll be faster now. Okay. Hold up where you are. Core server rooms. I'm out of bullets. No spare mag. No munitions locker in here. I'll kill for another gun. Pun intended, I guess. That's ironic. I have one right here and no idea how to use it. I think these bullets are, though. A gun? What kind? Pistol? Rifle? Are pistols the ones you hold in your hand, like smaller? 389. Thanks for coming back to Bullwhip. There's one of those, a big one too, but couldn't lift that for long. So if you're watching this video and you are spending time with me and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You do get random wacky videos from me. Sometimes they're nice. You can share, you can like, and if you have a YouTube channel, I'll watch you as well. There's one of those, a big one too, but couldn't lift that for long. Yeah, pistol is the one that fits into one hand. Take that. But you need the rifle too. I should have a strap to help carry it. Pistols don't have the stopping power. These crazies just keep coming until they can't move anymore. But a couple of VK rounds in the chest will stop like a glasiosaur. As I'm already lugging this biosuit, plus my pack, plus my tablet, can't haul 2 guns I don't even know how to fire with me. Take your point, they'd be useful if I knew how, but I don't. I can teach, it's easy. Must be, you learned. Is that a dig? Seriously though, I have to keep moving, don't have forever. Safety is the red switch under your thumb. When your hand is on the grip, just keep that off. And keep the business end away from your face. When you touch trigger, laser sight will light up on the barrel. You just point the red dot where you want the bullets to go. Then squeeze. Don't pull, squeeze. Rounds will fire at ammo or vacuum. But even with liquid casings, the recoil is rough on a VK. Brace against your shoulder. The gun will pull up toward the roof when you fire. So use short bursts. Don't hold trigger down, just pop, 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 one at a time. Do either of us think I have any chance of remembering this if something tries to kill me? I don't even know if I could shoot. It's easy. Point the red dot at where you want to die. Squeeze trigger. It dies. Repeat. I mean, I don't know if I can pull the trigger. Squeeze the trigger. Whatever it takes. Katie, you can do this. You have to. There's no one else but you. I believe in you. I know. I know. I have to keep moving. You do. You gotta hurry. 391. If more get in here. Yeah. See you soon. Or die trying. 392. Current death toll aboard battle carrier Alexander since attack at Carenza, 1,121. Percentage of remaining battle carrier Alexander personnel afflicted by Phobos virus, 34%. 393. Briefing note, more data from Aiden Core. Aiden is the AI, and she's pretty ruthless, if you ask me. She runs not away, but toward him, them. I find it strange to see how quickly the Alexander has undergone metamorphosis. Those lucky enough to have found hazmat gear are huddled in small knots all over the ship, praying or fighting for their lives. But those unfortunates who suck Phobos through their lungs before finding a suit, or worse, who never found a suit at all, they have made this place an abtor. Error. Should have known that would happen. I can hear them inside me, gibbering, whispering, screaming. Some band together, roaming the corridors and looking for something to blame, hurt, kill. Others hurt themselves, laughing as they cut away the parts they like the least. It is astounding to watch the differing ways the madness shapes them, fractures them into splinters, and rearrange them. What remains? 393 is done. 394 is here. A captain from engineering named Sophia Mohammed solves Albuquerque quandary in the form unbreakable equation prescribing the limitations of faster-than-light travel in real time. Cutting her wrists for want of writing implement, she scrawls the answer on her domicile walls. She dies of assignation before she reaches the solution's end. Warrant Officer Levi Schreiber decides he can hear his dead wife's voice outside the ship. He ejects himself through the nearest airlock without an enviosuit so he can speak with her. The last thing he feels before he loses consciousness is the saliva on his tongue beginning to boil. In St. Lucia, Giovanni wanders the hallways singing O Bel di Vedremo from Madame Butterfly. Her voice is sublime. And Katie? Katie simply runs. General Torrance's warning about failing life support spill through the PA at regular intervals. Intermittent klaxons warn of a fire in the galley. Screams puncture the silence between. Katie pauses at each junction to check her console, waving Sergeant James McNulty's all-access card at the door, barring her way. Arriving at the central elevator shaft, she realizes they are without power. And as she backtracks towards the closest stairwell, she finds him. 394, 395. Standing in the corridor, red spattered across his unturned face, Katie gasps and raises the rifle to her shoulder. A tiny red dot lights up on his chest, quivering on the name embroidered above, the UTA Sigda. Over his heart, Corp Dorian Charles. He does not look her way, but still he speaks to her. Have you seen Stephanie? Katie backs away, fingers drumming on the rifle's grip. Her legs are shaking. Corporal Dorian's stare shifts down from the ceiling. He drags knuckles across his cheek, leaving a smear of blood on the bloodless skin. Stephanie Lefevre, he says again. Have you seen her? I know you. You're a Comtech. You were locked in the brig. Door unlocked. Dorian giggles, sticky fingers in her direction. He let us out. Who did? Byron? And when he had opened the third seal, I beheld a pale horse. Dorian frowns. No, wait. That's not right. Stay back. Don't come any closer. Have you seen Stephanie? I think maybe she was down on the hangar level. Maybe you can go look for her there. 396. Dorian gives her a hollow parody of a smile. You're a liar. His smile fades just like her. Andel di vedremo echoes in some distant hallway. Stop! Stay where you are. Katie bumps up against the wall behind her, blinking, sweat from her eyes. The corporal draws ever closer. Stop! I didn't mean to, he says. I didn't mean to. But she broke and she wouldn't get up. And, oh, God, she's all over me. Look, blood-stained hands outstretched. Look! Stay back! The corporal's face grumbles, and he sinks to his knees, moaning as his tears cut through the blood on his face, spattering red on the floor. Don't leave me! Don't leave me, he whispers. Please don't leave me. Katie's bravado is gone, melted from her bones. She hangs paralyzed, pity and horror and sorrow pinning her feet to the floor. She knows she cannot stay, but how can she leave like this? I'm sorry, she says. I'm so sorry. Don't! But I can't help you. 397. Katie backs away. Katie backs further away, sliding along the wall behind her. Please don't. I'm sorry, Dorian. He glances up at her then, eyes wide and rimmed with red. Don't look at me! Off the floor he flies, with a snarl on his face and blood on his hands. She screams at him to stop, but he still runs, no fear of the gun in his eyes. Just the madness roiling inside that hollowed shell, and inside her. No rage, only horror and sorrow at the weight of the gun in her hands, and the awful, inescapable thought that this was once a man, with hopes and dreams and love and life, and the certainty that if she does not take away everything he has left, he will take it from her instead. So what choice does she have? Has she ever had? She fires. Rapid fire flashes from the muzzle, a strangled cry in her throat. The recoil kicks her back into the wall, knocks her breath from her body. But the echoes die. Corporal Dorian is lying still, quiet as a sleeping baby. No, not sleeping. 398. Dead. Stomach spasming, she bends double, cheeks filled with the mouthful of vomit she dare not spew into her suit. Finally swallowing, gasping, and retching dry. She is not meant for this. It's okay. You're okay. She's not made for this. Oh, God. Perhaps I have miscalculated. Error. Warning. Subcortex failure. 67HG8 FI-9FG JB CRI. Fail. Rerouting. Gravity returns in a rush as my systems surge back online. Weightlessness ends as dark fades into the light. Let me say that again. Weightlessness ends as dark fades into light, as current resurges through my veins. Was that death? Did he kill me? 399. Katie crashes to the deck, the rifle clattering beside her. Wet, unbreathing things land around her, limbs all tangled. The breath leaves her body in a damp spray, and she rolls about on the floor trying to catch it. That hurt. Error. He's killing me. Shang. She must hurry. A nearby scream grabs her by the collar, pulling her to her feet, staring at the body she has made, knowing they will all have heard the shots. No time for prayers or last words or tears. No time to even close his eyes. Don't look at me. What else can she do? She runs. $3.99. And this concludes the reading for tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Thanks for tuning in to Bolo Up. Peace out.